yeah. Oh yeah, chat. Oh yeah. We're in here. Let's go. Man, why does my hair never look good? No matter what I do, bro. I lay down for like an hour. I lay down for an hour to take a nap. But welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. We are editing a bunch of videos right now, and this is gonna be done by tomorrow. That's awesome. So I'll have more videos for you guys. But yeah, keep it under 45 minutes. I also need to do another recording too for my Minecraft thing. Oh, that's gonna be so much data. Oh, yeah. So much data. I'm live at 9 o'clock at night, guys. 9 o'clock at night, and I have a call I gotta get to tomorrow at like 12. It all fell down. It all fell down. It all fell down. Yeet. Oh, chat. I have a whole notebook full of stuff. It's crazy. I have a whole notebook. I need to shave so I can shock all my audience again. Oh, it's probably not connected to audio because the Bluetooth module. I better check that. Actually, you guys can actually hear me. If you can't hear me, what's the point? Make sure you guys can hear me. Oh, nope. I don't want to upload a video. I want to check a live stream. Yes. Oh my god, I'm maxing out this PC chat. Hold up, chat. Hold up. I need to make sure you guys can hear me. You guys can hear me, right? Okay, we're checking. Yo, what's up? One sec. Need to make sure you... What's up? Oh, you can hear me. Cool. It's coming to my Bluetooth module in my room, so... Sorry, guys. What's up, Axel? What up, mister? What's up, Ms.? Oh, awesome. Shower. Dang, everybody's coming in so quick. Man, make sure you guys hit that like button. All of you right now, hit that like button. Why? Well, you guys can do whatever you want. So, there's not really a reason why. I'm not gonna bullshit you and be like, yeah, do it because you need a cookie or something. I don't know. Unless you want a cookie. How am I doing? I am doing great. I'm doing great. We are editing 3 videos, and I have a massive workload to do. I literally am I just finished an hour ago recording a video on that for like 6 hours. It's part of my Minecraft series. And I'm going to have to do another one sometime tonight. And I'm going to have to do 4 tomorrow and another 2 the next day. What kind of keyboard? A HyperX keyboard. And then I have a something mouse. I have a SteelSeries Rival 5 mouse. But yeah, I have the exact same setup for this PC, like exact same everything, but for that one too. It's all the same. Yeah, it's super cool. Thank you so much for subscribing, Axel. Shout out to Actual Prute for subscribing. Thank you guys so much. Make sure you guys, if you haven't already, hit that like button, and please do hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a video I do. I know I have a lot of videos I'm gonna be slamming out, and it's because I kind of have to. I have to schedule them out, and I'm gonna try and get them, 2 per day. Unlike today, where I have like 5 or 6, 7. I had 7 of them today. Released, and they're still releasing, by the way. There's another one scheduled probably in a couple minutes here, another one at 10:15 too. There's a lot. You have to go. Oh, dang, Axel. But thank you so much for subscribing. I have a K65 Plus customized with the matcha green keycaps and good switches. They sound good. I don't care too much about the keyboard clicks. I want something that looks good and is clean. Something like that. Something that's, clean like that. I like a clean setup. What does it say my flashlights? Oh, okay. Well, it's not my flashlight, it's something else. But yeah, I'm gonna be staying up super late these next couple nights, so my eyes, I don't know if you guys can already tell, are already getting red. I've downed like 10 monsters, and I ran out of monsters. No, I'd be 12 because I got a 12 pack. And I'm downing some of these B vitamin energy drinks. It's gonna be a long night for me, and a long night of editing tomorrow, and a long day tomorrow for editing. I also have a business call I gotta get on too, for a job and some work. I'm helping my friends get some cash, so in their pockets. So yeah, I've got a lot of stuff. Come yummy in my tummy. Welcome in, Fonz. Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Jeez, wow, I did not. I was expecting, like, yesterday, I sat on my, or not yesterday, or the day before, I sat on my live stream for like 20 minutes before anyone joined. It was not a good day. It was not a good day. I got 12 people in here. Wow. I'm shocked, to be honest. I think we hit 60 people in here at one point. That was crazy. That's crazy. What games do I play? I play Roblox, like Rivals, a Gunfight Arena. But I'm working on getting a at-home server cloud, which is what this next job is going to pay for. I'll make $74,000 in 6 months. Yeah, just chilling, watching the new season of The Boys. Let's go! But yeah, I play a lot of different games. Need for Speed Heat. I play Apex Legends. I've got a whole list, to be honest. But I just don't have enough space to have them all downloaded at the same time. So if I get a cloud server, which costs like $2,000, yeah, it's a lot for a cloud server. But you know, RAM prices. I used to play Fish. What's that? It's on Roblox. It's so chill. Is it just so you fish? Is that all it is? There was a game I got introduced to a little bit ago, and I went back to go find it, and I can't find it. I have no clue what it was called. Yeah, it's so nonchalant. Yeah, I might. I can't remember who introduced me to the other game, but I wanted to go back to that one, because I wanted to do a video on that one. And it'd be kind of a video, it would just be by itself, self-done, you know, whatever. Kind of quit online competitive games like Warzone and stuff too. Stressful. Yeah, no, I still play Warzone, but I don't really care about being competitive. I never have, probably never will, and it's because I grew up in an age where you played a game to have fun. You didn't play it to be the best top player in the world, or to, you know, show off your stats. Like I was there when they made games that barely ran on a PC. This is before Xbox and PlayStation ever came out. Playing Warhammer 40k, Space Marines, and all the Resident Evil games. Oh, Resident Evil! I want to play Resident Evil. I really, really do. But my PCs, they can't handle it because I constantly have to have videos editing on them and processing. And it cannot handle like 5 video processes at the same time as playing the game. Yeah, 32, must be the same age as me. Yeah, I'm 26. I'm not the same age, but you know, I didn't get a luxury lifestyle, so we had to go outside and figure out something we're doing. Go play in a field back behind our house and just do whatever. I mean, we're not raised in the country. It was just kind of an undeveloped area. It's developed now. They got a bunch of retirement homes in there now, but yeah, they've got a lot of stuff in there for sure. At least now, you could go down there and had a big old hill. You could snowboard down it and everything. And snowboarding wasn't really my thing. It was more so I just like to just ride my bike, you know, around it. It had a little track that people kind of started making over time. All the kids in the circle kind of started making ramps and stuff. But I thought you was there in the beginning of the games. I remember when the Sega came out for the first time. Oh, I have an old game on here before I even was born. It's Unreal Tournament. If you guys remember what that is, it's aged very well. The graphics and everything aged very well even to this day. Like, they make some games look like trash, to be honest. I've only live streamed. I've stayed and watched, by the way. Only live stream. Oh, thank you so much. What's up, Christy? Sorry, I'm trying to catch up with everybody's chats, and also do something else here on the PC at the same time. So, I'm locking in and doing e-commerce. I've made like 6,000 this week. Yeah, some places e-commerce is good, but sadly nowadays, most places, since everybody kind of knows exactly what it is, e-commerce is not doing that good. But as long as you're making way more than what you're putting, you know, money into it, and I mean like 2 times at least, then yeah, keep doing it. But yeah, e-commerce here is, everybody knows exactly what it is, and you can't really fool anybody with it anymore. It's kind of like saying day trading. You remember when day trading was a thing? And I talked to my my mentor, and he said, don't do it. And I go, why? And he goes, because you're going to lose in the long run regardless, more than you ever put in. And I'm like, how's that possible? And he explained to me, Elden Ring. Dude, I want to play Elden Ring so bad. Battletoads was your favorite game. Dude, I know. Dude, I remember Battletoads. Battletoads was pretty chill, actually. It was kind of the game back then. Yeah. What did Christy do? Are you gonna make fun of me for being bisexual? I'm not this stream. It's not the kind of stream this is. Not this one. Maybe next time though. Chrissy, my streams can get very wild, and there's a lot of wiggle room in my streams. So, yeah. Take it with what you want, but you better have tough skin. Seriously, someone's messaging me now? Dude, it's 9 o'clock. What are they... Bro. I have a meeting scheduled for 8 a.m. tomorrow. Okay. Okay, I have a meeting scheduled for 8 a.m. tomorrow. I thought I could sleep in. Damn, how's the dividends from Ice Age? Dude, Ice Age? Dude, Ice Age was the thing, bro. Everybody knows what Ice Age is, bro. Everybody knows. The Ass Blaster 3000 coming soon this winter with the Mark V Cum Buster. The Cum Collector Mark... Oh my god, bro. The Cum Collector 450 Mark III coming 2028. Available free shipping worldwide. And I see the Hoe Buster with that one. Then that comes $4.99 a month, subscription based. Oh my god. Like, look at this, guys. I've been busy. I got 5 video edits on that PC, maxed out my CPU. I had a video on this PC, maxed out the GPU. And I can't do GPU encoding because the CPU is just faster. It's just faster. Which is weird because when you look up online, this shit before GTA 6. Batteries not included. Dude, I've looked at the game and how they're making it. You guys, if you want to run GTA 6, are going to need a much faster PC than both my PCs combined. You're looking at a $12,000 PC. Which is ridiculous. Because I'm pretty sure they're also waiting for them to come out with new cards for... Hey, cutie. What's up, AJ? AJ, make sure you subscribe and like. Make sure you subscribe and like. Especially for that kind of comment. His pops in, first thing we say is, hey, cutie. I'm not even that cute. I'm not. I'm ugly, guys. Like, why do people keep calling me cute? But yeah, I have multiple edit. Like when I am full producing content, guys, which I will be here in the next day. Each and every one of these PCs will have at least 10 videos processing on them, and they will lag like crazy. The CPU will be bottlenecked out. The GPU will be like 50% used. It'll be insane. Yeah, but the PlayStation 5, I will get PlayStation 5. Wait, PlayStation 5. I will get it day one. Yeah, I think they're also waiting. Because they're trying to make it all... They're trying to make it so you can put it in VR. Which you need a really heavy PC for these kind of graphics. Not just because it's VR, but because it's... They're putting in other things that are going to be very heavy on CPU and extreme on your RAM. And a lot of these consoles, even the new Xbox, is not fast enough. So I think they're waiting essentially for these consoles so that they can handle it. And I'm pretty sure they're having problems with compression on the files and everything to make sure it all works. Because if you don't, because like even me, I had compression issues. Someone pointed out on one of my lo-fi videos that there's an issue with it, and I found it. It's at the 8-hour mark, and it echoes. And it was not caused because of any corruption. It was actually caused because I compressed it too many times. I had to compress it 10 times. For it to just barely be posted on YouTube, and it was like 240 gigabytes. Insane. It was because I did it in raw 4K. Insane. Yeah. So I think they're waiting for technology to catch up. They created a game that is so demanding that I think they're waiting for technology to catch up. because they can't release it and then people can't play it, right? Yeah. Like the PC I would need would have to have the fastest CPU available today, and it would have to be, it couldn't be an 8 core, and it could not be a 16 core CPU. It has to be a 24 core CPU. So if you have an i7 or a Ryzen 9 9990, it's not fast enough. I'll have to run shop. I'll be back to your stream later, bro. Awesome. Hey, grab me a candy bar on the way back. Yeah. What's up, Zach? Welcome back, everybody. But yeah, the PC you're gonna need, like, everybody's talking about the Ryzen 9990 3XD, whatever it is. It's not fast enough to run this game. It's not fast enough, simply. What's up, Sean? Welcome back. So yeah, they're gonna need, I mean, a lot of these people are probably gonna use Threadrippers, but they're not optimized for gaming. So you have to get a 24 core CPU. And the CPU for the Ryzen 9990 3D or 3XD, I think it was called 3DX something like that. It's I think it's a 8 core. Or no, it's 16 core. They have an 8 core and they go up to a 16 core. What's good? What's up, Dave? What's up? Welcome back. Dang. Do I have a good PC? Yes. I have to settle though with like high performance PCs instead of extreme performance PCs. And it's because it's a price to cost factor. Like these PCs, their uptime, this uptime on this PC so far is 5 days right now. I mean, I've had this running for 5 days, editing videos, constantly staying on like it is now. Like it'll be like this. It's been like this for oh my god, that is terrible. It's been like this for 5 days. Just on the screen like that for 5 days, and I've used like 20 kilowatt hours of power. It's crazy. I mean, I'm probably pulling 800 watts right now. No, I'm pulling 980 right now. 980 watts right now. Oh yeah, dude, it's fast, but it's not the fastest I could get. What's up, Chris Dolby? Welcome in. Sorry, doing stuff, guys. My bad. Can you run LIM models to edit your videos? I don't run models. I try to keep my videos raw. The CPU, RAM, and GPU and power. So I run a 1,800 watt power supply, and I have an Intel, I think it's i9 14. Yeah, it's a Intel, it's an i9 14900KS at 6.2 gigahertz. And the GPU I use is a NVIDIA GeForce RTX 5090. Then it's still not fast enough. And I have 198 gigabytes of RAM that I can still expand. It has like another section on the bottom of the board that allows you to expand it. And it's still not fast enough. I have a fast PC, yes, but it is still not fast enough. I think the fastest one I can get is a Threadripper. I think the Threadripper has 192 cores and 250 some threads, but that's a workstation. GPU VRAM. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's VRAM. Pretty sure. I don't know if it'll tell me. It should. No. No. Oh, you're asking what gigabyte, isn't it? Aren't you? It's a 32. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Um. Yeah, I got a 32 gigabyte. Yep. Yeah, it's. I don't. It has well. This card it has VRAM, and it also has like standard RAM. So it must have a physical card in it. Because it's 32, but it has 8 gigabytes VRAM, but the rest of it is RAM. But it never uses the VRAM until it has to. LLMs. You're talking about limited liability, or what are you talking about? Yeah, I have two of them that are at that speed. But they're. I mean, the PCs that like if I let's see if I can find the PC I want to get. Um, hold on, let me see. I can't remember if it. I'm pretty sure it's pretty sure it's 192 thread. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Oh yeah. Here's the one. If you got the AMD Ryzen 9 9950, no, they make a 9990 though. Okay, it's gonna be 9990 X3D. You cannot run. It's not fast enough to run GTA 6. Large language modules? No, I haven't wanted to go into that. No. I already upload so much data every month. I'm I I I'm into like 100 terabytes, if not more than that, easily every month. Yeah, and I got a special agreement with my. It's the not 96 core. They came out with another one. I'm looking at. I see the AMD Ryzen Threadripper Pro 9995WX 96 cores, not 96. It's 100 and something. Um, it's it's 196 core, but 260 something thread. Um, I'm only seeing 96 and 64. Dude, the 9995 WX 96 core Threadripper is 13,000 dollars after your tax. Yeah, this one's only 96 core, 192 thread, but that's the old one. Where is the newest one? Um, it's 196 core Threadripper CPU. What was it? They just released it. I just released it. Okay, so yeah, it's the AMD. It's not AMD. It's Threadripper. Hold on. Oh, it's right here. Okay, it's the Threadripper Pro 995WX3DX. That's a lot of X's. XXX 10,000 series, and it is 192 cores and 286 thread, and it has a base frequency of 7.2 gigahertz and a TDP of wow, that's pretty efficient for something that powerful. It says 450 watts. And you want to ChatGPT locally? I wish I had your PC. You literally are doing waste work. You can have a professional work done by LLM. So-called AI is fully local. I could, yeah, but at the same time, I literally bottlenecked. My CPU is at 100% right now. It's at 100%, and it has not left it. It has not left it. It's at 100%, and I'm using 95 gigabytes of RAM. PC's just not fast enough. Hmm. I would do GPU encoding. However, even with the fastest GPU, it's still not faster at getting a video done than CPU is. If you look online, they always tell you that GPU is faster, but not. Maybe it's not in my particular setup, but I've done my best to optimize it the best I could, and even then, the GPU just can't handle as many threads, can't handle as many processes, really per se, that the CPU can. But yeah, my CPU it's at 100%. I'm looking at it right now. It's at 100%, and it has not left. It's flatlined at the very top, and it's not left it. It's straight out 100%. Yeah. The only thing that uses the most power is the GPU, really. When I have the GPU and CPU running both at the same time, if I do a couple video edits and then leave enough the CPU to run a game and a live stream, I can max out both the CPU and GPU. Do you know how hard? Wait. Do you know or have you heard about Collide AI? Yeah, I know them. They've been around for a while. A super good AI model. It's not free, but there's ways to have equal intelligent AI. Yeah, I mean, I make programs. Yeah. For a minute I did look into seeing if I could get a custom BC built, and that's a custom motherboard, custom RAM, custom CPU, custom GPU, and it's not like they buy the products, they make the products. I reached out to a company that makes the products. Yeah, Quen 2.6 30B is free. Oh, I haven't heard of that one. But yeah, speaking of that, I'm actually working on a substation on this next job on Monday, and guess what it is? An AI data center. It's in Reno, Nevada. So yeah, get to stay close to a lot of power. But so I've looked into trying getting the ultimate PC built, and it would have cost me $85,000, which was just fine. My budget was $150,000. But the problem with it was that single PC cannot handle what my 3 PCs can do at the same time. It's just not fast enough. And so I'm like, do I want to spend all that money just for a PC that can't handle what my 3 PCs can handle? So I've decided to find out what the highest tier is and get 3 of those. And then I have to get a 4th one, 5th one, 4th, 5th, 6th PC. So I'll have 6 PCs. If you're going to take a look at custom PCs, check out Photo. Oh, I've already checked them out. They couldn't build what I wanted. Yeah, I've already checked them out. They're light, and they're what do you call it? They're light fiber optic cables are pretty quick, but their CPU just is bottlenecked. Because so it's kind of cool. I like their stuff because they actually can run a simulated test based on what I want done. And I told them, because I took them over the phone and did like little video chat whatever with them, and I said, hey, this is what my normal schedules look like, and I had them run exactly that stuff I do for video editing, gaming, and everything I want to do on PCs at any moment, and it bottlenecked their system out before I could load it to it was like 80%. So at 80% of what I want to do, it literally flatlined the CPU out, and they even had it so they could share GPU performance on it too, like a GPU offload, and the GPU was maxed out, and I think the highest ever reached was like 82%. Yeah, no, I tried them, and my best solution at this point is to get multiple high performance PCs and have them all run everything at the same time. Only thing that sucks is I got to roll around on my rolling chair from desk to desk after I get stuff done, and I got to transfer files, which takes I think the file I'm going to be transferring for this massive section video I'm doing is going to be, I've already estimated it's at 25 terabytes. I was really this high. The electricity bill, no, it's not, because I'm pretty close to a substation and it's pretty cheap. But I do use a lot of power. I do get complaints though sometimes, so I've had to change when I upload and process my videos to late at night after 9 o'clock. And that's only because people are like, dang, my appliance is not working properly, my dryer, it trips to break all the time. That's because I'm literally surging the voltage down. That's literally why. So slow. What about some kind of quantum compiler, theoretically? That'd be great, dude. If they had that technology, that'd be great. I'm sure China has the technology. Are they going to release it to the U.S.? Oh, yeah. I'm pretty sure they've tried. Is U.S. gonna say yes? No. America says screw you guys. Oh my god, I've got notifications on like that. Crazy. I had them on because I was supposed to take a call, but then we rescheduled it to tomorrow. Yeah. What's up, Ugra Boogra? Ugra Boogra. Hey, Ugra Boogra, you watch Vanos Gaming, don't you? Boogra Ba. You watch Vanos Gaming. But yeah, I mean, I use a lot of power. Like, I reset my power module today at it was like only a couple hours ago. It's probably 4 o'clock, and I'm at 12 kilowatt hours right now. 12.215, 216, 217. And it just keeps going up. Yeah, that's a lot of power. At 12 kilowatt hours already in the last couple hours. It's 9 o'clock now, and it's 4, so 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's been 5 hours. I actually had the power company come in, and they had an electrician rewire the outlets. Because I told him, I said, look, I'll pay for it. Tell the complex I'll pay for it. But I need the power. I need the power. So sweet, handsome guy. What's up, Cedric? You need to make sure you subscribe with that kind of comment. Welcome in. Make sure you hit the like button now. Make sure you hit the like button. We're discussing third law breaking last time. Want to continue? I mean, dude, yeah, if you want, yeah. I know we were on, let's just continue on the PCs for a while, and then we'll circle back to that. But yeah, dude, I have a module that measures my power now. They even put a module in my breaker panel that measures the power so that they know. Bro, I like it, sub. Thank you so much, Random. Thank you so much. Shout out to Random for subscribing, guys. Especially for subscribing. Holy cow. Dude, I am struggling, dude. I am struggling for subscribers right now. I am off track by like 3 months because I went out on work for like 2 months. It's bad. Sing Amazing Grace with a Spanish accent. I don't have a Spanish accent, I'm sorry. But yeah, no, like, even the fastest PCs are not fast enough. I even looked into a server PC. It's a full workstation PC. Only thing is, I need it to run games too, at the same time. And when you get into like workstations, it's either like full CPU thread, or it is gaming and CPU thread balance. Play better song? I don't even know what's playing, bro. It's just whatever's in my playlist. Which YouTube decides whatever that is. So I don't know. Look at my uncle. Oh my god. Bro. But yeah, I mean, I use a lot of power. Like, I'm using close to 1,000 watts with this one computer doing processing, that one idling, and the other one idling. It's W background song. I mean, it's just playing in the background. I don't even know what's playing. I don't even know the song name. Like, people think that YouTube music plays your favorites. That's only if you go on speed dial. And the favorites are based off of what you listened to last. Like, most of the time I just tap a song and it kind of goes off track and goes into something random. Do I like anime? No. Well, I don't watch anime. I watched a little bit, but I typically have you seen 2S Gen? 2S Gen for what? Don't vape. I'm gonna continue vaping, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know what that is. I mean, I'm pretty sure I do. Pretty sure I've heard of it before. I know what it is, but I just don't know what you're talking about, I guess. But I even looked into a full server and everything like that, and that was going to cost me like $200,000. I think it was 200,000 plus, actually. But I just decided I don't know if I want to do that. Bro, a Filipino asked me to say something in Filipino. What? A Filipino asked you to say something in Filipino? Are you Filipino? It's motionless generator. No, I like to keep my content authentic, and it's because YouTube has a lot of policies now, dude. Like, you used to be able to, like, for example, you used to be able to post car meet videos and people drifting in circles. You can't do that anymore. I posted a video once and it got removed and I got a strike. Which, as a matter of fact, I think it's supposed to expire at the end of this month. And I got that like 3 months ago. Yeah. It was like a community guideline strike, and then they also found a policy violation. which apparently they made the policy like a month before I posted the video, so I had no clue about it. And even if the government sanctions it, like they say, yes, you can do that. Police are there, they're watching, everything's good, and it's legal. Apparently, it's still against the policy. Are you Filipino? Dang, bro, I have such a massive reach. I'm shocked. Like, I am shocked. I am shocked. I have such a massive reach. It's insane. But it's maybe because of the different types of content I do. I don't really have a genre on my channel anymore. It's not just gaming. It's not just IRL streams. It's whatever anymore. I mean, I did a full PC tear apart and everything and clean. Like, that's something totally different from gaming. Yeah, emotionless generator. So I know what the original motionless generators are, but I don't know what the new stuff is. Like, I'm probably like 10 years out of date on that. So remind me what they have now for that. Do they still do it in a simulation background, or do they have like a physical background that you can apply to? Yeah, dude. I mean, the PCs I need are like I can't do 8-core processors anymore. I can't even do 16. I have to do 24. Yeah, I have to do 24 core, and I think 24 core. Hold on, 24 core is 60 something threads. I know some of them have 90. Core processor is how many threads? Ultra 9 285K has it, but how many threads? 32 threads on the 14900 KF, but I think I have the one that has 62. So where's that one? They have a KF, and then they have a KFC. I think it is. I know, KFC chicken. Motionless electromagnetic generator. 2003 stuff. Do you know or heard about the Meg? No, I have not. Maybe. Hold on. Let me see that. Let me look it up. I might have. I mean, honestly, there's a lot of stuff I've learned that I've forgotten over the years, dude. There's so much stuff. Motionless electromagnetic generator. It sounds familiar, but not very familiar. It uses SMPS, a switching mode power supply. It's similar to it. Whatever this guy's showing, I have not seen that version yet. I have not seen that version. So I'm gonna say no for now. But he's using resonance in order to up the voltage to make it more efficient. So he's just using the energy loss to essentially get more power. And he's not really necessarily getting more power, he's just making it more efficient. Yeah, I think I've heard of this before, but I saw a much older version than what I'm seeing here on Google. I mean, it's AI. You know, it pulls up whatever the recent one is, which is this video is from 2019, so it's not too recent. But I have seen that before. What's up, Drilla? Google's 2S Gen. Click the JLN Labs one. Okay. I'm gonna say JLN. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Sometimes if you guys are in a different country, I can't find what you guys can find. JLN not in. It's probably it. Probably. I need help. I have 2 cars, but I have to make a decision for one to take to prom. Which one should I take? An Escalade Cadillac V or Mercedes Benz? Never take the Mercedes Benz. So I can't be reached apparently. So it's invalid URL. So their URL does not work for mine. Let me see this one. This one's probably the same thing. Okay, so we have the official paper here. Okay. Oh, he's using 2 coils in order to make it more efficient. All he's doing is sucking up the power that's being put in, anyways. Yeah, don't take the Escalade. Honestly, take a Toyota if you can. I'll call it a magnet extractor because it's extracting energy from magnet without motion. And all it really is doing, I mean, I have it pulled up here. I'll show you. This is what I'm seeing. Oh, my finger's in the way. I'm not bad. So it looks like they're putting power in through a small coil, your primary, and then it's got 2 secondaries, which this is actually pretty common in transformers anyways. Especially here in the US, you'll have two secondary coils, and it's just basically, it's more efficient, yes, but they don't use it to be efficient here. They use it to transfer your energy to 2 different sources. What's up, Kane? Welcome in. Oh, it's the wrong site. I think that the site you're talking about, it won't load it, but I can see the principle. Yeah, they're not really making JLN Labs. Here's this one right here. The other one was from Linus. Let's see if I can go to JLN Labs. Okay, so I think this is the one. It's JLN Auden.free. So this is a website from another country. Can you say hi? What's up, NYC? What's up? Where do I live? I live in Utah. Were you born with star pits? What? No. I'm just me, I guess. Yes, that, yeah. Let me see. They created it in 2000? How's their what? They last updated in 2002. The Meg Project, JLN Labs 2000, that's probably their name. Meg Power input, as you go up, so you hit your 40 watts. At 40 watts, you're hitting, or your input's 40 watts, output's 30. No, your output's 5. That's not very efficient. That's very inefficient. Do you smell what the rock is cooking? I don't know what the rock's cooking. Would you rather find 1,000 cockroaches in your attic or a person living up there? I'd rather find someone living up there. We just came back from Mississippi and Nebraska, and they've got a lot of cockroaches just because they have tornadoes that fly through all the time, and these bugs get everywhere. They get picked up and they survive. They're like, what the fuck happened? Okay, well, I guess I live here now. This is nothing abnormal to see in a transformer, and this wouldn't be a typical transformer. It's only because the spikes don't exactly equate to exactly what you should see. What's my shirt say? It says, what's a fund? And on the back it says a pool full of money. That's literally what it is. I mean, you don't have to be a super big investor to make a fund. You and your boys can get together and say, hey, let's go plan for a trip. Cool, let's make a fund. And you can call it whatever you want. You can call it the smokestack fund, or you can call it the fuck around find out fund. Just much people putting money together toward one simple goal. Let's look at the voltage. Yeah, you get your normal spikes because of your inconsistency in your power and your force feedback. Yeah, there's nothing abnormal about this other than it will not follow the simple equation that a transformer equation will give you. What's up, API? Welcome in. What's up, Big Lou? Welcome back. Smoked a whole can of wasp spray after school day. Oh my god, bro. Seriously? Gecko eyes. Yes, of course I have lazy eye, guys. Why wouldn't I? They are getting they might be getting the same effect I did when I made my welding machine. They might be. Maybe, do they have a voltage curve? They do. And it's not linear, but it's actually the inverse of a exponential graph. That's pretty similar to what I was seeing. It's pretty similar, but not quite the same. What? For real, it is the same URL. Yeah, don't free. Oh, it's the same URL? Yeah. Were you in Iraq? No, I was not in Iraq. No, I think they're experiencing. Okay. So the version I saw was laminate sheets. Looks like they're using wire sheets, or like plated sheets. And they're flexible sheets that can be wrapped in whatever orientation you want. And ideally, they should have made it a little bit smaller to make it even more efficient. The sooner you can redirect that magnetic field, the more intense magnetic field will be, as well as the more efficient it'll be. So instead of making their 40 millimeter gap, they should have made it probably 35 or 30. And they should have made their gap. They didn't really have a measurement for this, did they? However, I can get it based off of this. Instead of making a 25 millimeter gap between the secondary, the collector coil, the two secondaries, they should have made it like down to 5 millimeter. They should have made it as tight as possible. Wrong side. I just realized. This is a Torriello core. They just have the layout different. But that's a circuit diagram. A couple of resistors, 1 k ohms resistors, ground capacitors. Slowly reduce the power. They did make a mistake though on where they're placing the grounds. They should have, instead of placing them up top of the controller, they should have placed them on the other side of the circuit. They only have one on the other side of the circuit, but they should have placed two. A couple transistors. Okay. Make me mod to paste URL, please. Yeah, I can, well, I shouldn't do that because my mod positions are full. Just send it in chat. It should be a blue URL if you just paste, if you only copy and paste just the URL and don't type anything else. If you have a space after, it should be just fine. They're just essentially making a very efficient transformer. That's all they're making. But however, if they take the one coil on the top side and they rotate that around, if they rotate that around, they'll actually have resonance. So they'll actually get a voltage boost, which will give them more power than they have in. And they take the left coil on the top and rotate that around. When their power flow is going in, they need that to be rotated around. Shush, goofball. Okay, Ray. You have a transistor? What the fuck, Moto? No, we don't. Okay. See if you can just do that full copy and paste for the URL, and I should see that on my YouTube. I can just tap on it. I will go to the stream and I will try and get that put together. Fleming Straw, stop talking about yourself. It's okay. It's okay if you have inner issues. But trust me, this is not the stream to do it. LiveStream in a wheelchair for a few years. Finally to stand up. Okay. Good thing you can stand up now. Yeah, post the URL in full. Oh, what the fuck am I doing? Damn, we have freaking 60 people in here at one point? That's crazy. No way. Oh, he should have zoomed in on his oscilloscope a little bit more. I want to see that peak, but he's got it on his graph. It's still not good enough. Doesn't get sent. Okay. Okay, let me see if I can copy it. It won't even let me copy that. Alright, I'll just type it in. I'll just type it in. It's 3 pieces. HTTPS part, share Google, and the last gibberish part. Alright, let me make sure I type this right. Oh, URL's like that. Why is it like that? Okay. TZT. That's probably O. I'm going to assume that's an O. This reminds me when I was coding a website and typing this stuff in for like specialized websites. I usually have two hands for this stuff. Okay, I'm gonna copy and paste that and send that and see if it will. I'm just gonna pin it just so I have it available and see if I can get that pasted. Probably not going to work because HTTPS is not correct. Should have been the other way around. Oh, it corrected it. There we go. It won't let me search it. It won't let me. It won't let me search it. It won't let me search that. But I can see the concept. I can look up the Toyota one. Same website pops up. It might be, I think it's just a US thing. Yeah, it's the same concept. Same concept. This one's also the same concept. Send a VM or something if you don't trust me. I don't know. No, I'm not using a VPN. I have a batch program that detects everything for me. It just runs in the background in shell. That's the only one for. Okay, maybe we got something. We've got something. Something different this time. We have a report. Full report. I need to see diagrams. Just a full report on it. Alright, what do we got here? Nothing. Oh, what do we got here? No, I don't care about that. That's just their sources page. Ah, there we go. Alright, we're looking at something now. All these in there you can spend, yeah. That just demonstrates what their legend is for that. Okay. Bingo. That just demonstrates the... They called it non-local, but it's not really non-divergent. Inductor, high frequency inductor. Okay, let's see. That's their plot diagram. Bingo! I think I found it. This is the same system they use in no, this is the exact same system they used in the power supply. In SMPS's switch mode power supplies. Supplies. My brain. It's the exact same system they use. They just turn the frequency up. Yeah, no, this has been around for a while. It's already been used. I forget the name for what they call it now, but it's in switch mode power supplies. I mean, it's in my PC. Yeah, no, this is something that's already been put in. They use this in a lot of different power supplies. And you can use inductive coils. You can use, instead of like your toroidal core being a silica steel, you can use even ferrite cores too. That's all you got to do. Just to switch magnetic field, it's based off of kind of like your. It's not eddy currents, but eddy current principle. You know, you have a magnetic field in something, right? A magnetic field will change your opposing magnetic field in your coils, and if it's connected to something, it produces power, right? It's, it'll send power to that device. And this has been around for a while. I usually do this with high frequency stuff. Tina knows my secret. Okay, Tina, what's my secret? Tell everybody. Tell everybody what my secret is. No, this has been around for a while. I do know exactly what this is, though. I do know exactly what this is. It's been a while. Been a long time. Oh, they were in the testing phase when they were doing this. That's why their voltage is kind of bumpy. But they're essentially using two sources to induce your current and your voltage, instead of using just one source to transfer your energy. But yeah, I know I've seen this before. Does it extract magnetic flux in a way? You gotta be careful on your wording on that, because it does not. But the correct answer to your question is, does it extract energy transfer from that magnetic flux? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Usually what they'll input a high frequency, voltage and current into that first coil. And when you send to some transistors, whatever, depending on what module you have, audio, or if it's a power supply, it typically has less transistors, doesn't need them. And then blue eyes, bro. And then you also have a magnet spinning in the middle, which induces your change in magnetic field in your core. It could be a ferrite core, it could be a silica steel core, and that also adds to your voltage, but you have to get them both synced. So if you have your frequency input, and say it's 60 hertz, and you have your magnet spinning at 120, then you're probably adding a little bit of power, but it's not quite synced enough to work. So you have to get both of those synced in order for it to essentially add energy to your power source. Only problem is you're going to have feedback through your input loop, and that's usually what those resistors and capacitor grounds are for. That's why in the new updated version they have those capacitor grounds. One blue this way, one blue that way. I've already heard that joke before. It's called AZI. But yes, essentially you have magnetic field goes around the whole coil. It's completely controlled, completely a closed loop. And once you have that, it produces power, induces your currents into your coils, which go, in this case, fridge, lights or AC, whatever it is, right? Your fans. Typically, most of these are inductive loads, so they kind of help. And then you have a magnet spinning around. As long as it's the same frequency, it adds to the voltage and current and power output. It's just sitting there. In the newer models, they have them spinning. If it's standing still, I wouldn't see a way it would produce more power or be more efficient. Only way it could be more efficient is if you had an aluminum semi, ferrous material, and that allows you to transfer energy through it, but it'd be very inefficient. But having the magnet there would make it so that you're essentially, it's the same concept as one of my experiments I've done with sound and aluminum coils. Coils being, either like a full flat coil or flat plate or whatever, and you can actually enhance your audio or your power output through that magnet moving back and forth, or just being there in its presence. But if it's just sitting still and it's a ferrous material, you don't really see much of a gain. On the second gen, it's just sitting there. If it's just sitting there, it would not produce more power. It would have to be changing, moving, or something in order to add more power to it. To what's already being put into that ring. So in that case, no, it wouldn't produce more power. If it's just sitting there, it's not producing more power. Let's see if I have a magnet on this chair somewhere. I do have one. I have a ferrite magnet attached to an neodymium magnet. One I've had for a while, actually. Like, if it's just sitting there, and you have a semi-ferrous material, and it's like aluminum with like some iron in it or something, or whatever, a silica steel, whatever it might be, whatever your choice is, then you don't have really an actual addition. Only thing you have is the fact that your magnet, if it's a ferrous material but not fully ferrous, then it's just an enhanced magnetic field, so whatever goes through that coil is enhanced. So like, let's say you have a high frequency signal going through your wire, right? It only enhance that signal by, probably like 40%, 50%. At least with this configuration. But if it's just sitting there and it's ferrous material like I've seen, it doesn't do anything. Was to produce energy without moving. Basically a motionless generator or a dynamo, but motionless, powered by another generator. Yeah, in this case, it doesn't do anything. If you see graphs with a lot more power output, which I didn't see any, they're probably lying. And it's only because there's no fundamental behind that would increase your power output. Even thinking theoretically, say we just throw out laws of physics, only way you could possibly do that is with a material that is a semi-ferrous material. It's an interesting project for sure. Definitely something that would be really cool and interesting to look at. But, even with my experiments, I had some sort of theoretical backing of, is it really possible? And then I just was focused on proving it. That's why I pretty much made a touchless voice coil. Like, speakers nowadays, they have a voice coil that goes in between a magnet, and they have a, centralized high magnetic flux area, with a ferrite, either a ferrite or a silica steel or just a mild steel core with some of these speakers nowadays, and some of them are just mild steel. And they have a little ring magnet around it, or a neodymium magnet for some of like your phones to be more efficient. And it just bounces up and down in that coil, but I wanted to make one that had zero contact, and the audio and volume control would be controlled by the how far your magnet is from your aluminum plate or your magnifying dish, and it was just all like there was space between each and every one. They weren't touching. It was only because it magnified that signal, magnified the effect. But your found schematic was not using a signal generator, was it? It was. It was, because they had it plugged into mains. And I don't know if this was done in the United States or if it was done in the UK. I know UK or whatever, countries have different frequencies, but even then, 60 hertz or even 50 hertz, it's still a signal or frequency. And then it looks like they did double their frequency by having the feedback come back to the line unphased. So it was out of phase, so you had, you know, a frequency of the whole graph. Like you got your sine graph goes up, and then you have no signal, comes up, no signal, and, you know, whatever. So they were probably just doubling their frequency to 120 if they had 60, or if they had, you know, 50, they had 100. Or, sorry, our brain. Yeah, no, 100, I'm dumb. That's right, 100. So yeah. When he brought the magnet near the device, the output of the secondary was showing electricity being powered. I don't know. No, I think it's cap. So if here's the thing, if it showed electricity being produced as he was moving it toward it, that makes sense. But the second he stopped moving it closer to it, let's say he got it right on it and he stopped, there is no extra energy being able to be produced in that case. But it's very possible, of course, yes, when he was moving it toward it, it did produce more electricity. And I don't know if he had a video or something showing it just up to that point and they cut it off. I know some people try to do that to demonstrate that, hey, it produces power. Great. That's because you're moving it. The point of the experiment is to find out if it produces power with no movement. So, I mean, it's a well-documented paper, but I think it was an experiment to try and see if it was possible. Like there's been experiments I've done just to see if something was possible in any shape, way, or form, and in the end result, it's not. There's YouTube videos, whole channel about it, each experiment shown. Yeah, there's some that, you know, they lie, sometimes they don't. It depends. But this is definitely something really interesting. But without motion, oh, you know what? No, because my experiment didn't require motion because it only required an enhanced magnetic field and changing magnetic field to heighten the frequency. So it still required movement. Even my experiment that enhanced the output and efficiency of a metal speaker with no touching components still required movement. So no, even with this, it has to require movement. Unless, no, because even then I still had movement with that. It was very, very slight movement, micro movements. I couldn't see with my own eyes but moving. That's why. Okay, you know, it has to require movement. So without the movement, there's no extra energy produced. See, mine, it used the magnet itself, which had a very strong magnetic field, which was probably this specific magnet too, to actually increase the magnetic field. Well, no, it didn't increase the magnetic field. It used the pre-existing magnetic field of this to increase the frequency, and all they did was move this back and forth, very, very, you know, micro movements, in order to enhance it. So it used the magnetic field of this in order to produce a louder sound. So it didn't even use the coil, and then when I didn't reverse, it was less efficient because it used the magnetic field of the coil to induce the vibrations of frequency into the metal dish. And so I found when I had it reversed the other way with this strong magnetic field, which you could make an even more efficient speaker if you had a stronger magnet. But mine still moved. You couldn't see it move. You could see the coil move a lot, but when you fixed the coil didn't really move very much, and the magnet didn't move very much, but it was so micro because the frequency of the audio, it was just enough to enhance that audio output. Is YouTube channel name, but yes, it's making a significant change, which is movement, but we can't see that. So it is moving, but isn't the whole point of the experiment to find one that's not moving? The whole point of the experiment, the whole point of the experiment is to find it so it's motionless, meaning not even any micro movements, nothing. Ideally, if it is moving, then yes, it could produce more energy, transfer more energy efficiently. However, if it's not moving, it doesn't do anything. See, mine used micro movements, and it would make the speaker very stable, which was heightened by a much stronger magnetic field. Which I found a 1x1 cylinder neodymium magnet was enough to do that. So that destroys the whole point of their experiment. Their experiment's to find when it's motionless, 100% motionless. So they went off the rails on their experiment. So essentially they proved their experiment wrong, but they found a way to do it with motion. I mean, the fine buzzing is okay, a whole 360 or 90 movement is not allowed. Okay. One thing they could do is they could have it set so that they know which way the magnet is moving. And when the magnet gets pulled to the left, they could actually have it forced to the right to oppose the changing magnetic field, to add more power to it. They could do that. That way you're inducing your current and voltage back into the coils, force feeding it back down the lines, and adding to your power. Keeping it synced will then make sure that you have that continuous power synced every time. Getting it synced is going to be difficult because you're going to need something that can do the frequency of your input. So if you can get it set so you can get to the exact frequency within, I'm talking microseconds, the closer you get it, the more efficient it's going to be. But if you can get it within microseconds, you're golden. You got the most efficient generator in the world. But getting that timing is going to be hard, and it's going to take a little bit more energy to power those robotics. And that's if you use your output out of what you produce to do that. But even then, you have to make that even more efficient so that you still have an overall energy gain. So the whole point of their thing was to make it so it didn't move at all. And then since they couldn't prove that, they found a way to figure it out. So ideally, if it doesn't move at all, it doesn't make any energy. Anything on top of what they've already produced. But if it does move, then yes, I could see it making energy. And if they get it synced so it comes back, you know, say it pulls to the left, like I said, but you force it to the right when it pulls left, and then vice versa, then you can make it even produce more energy. While keeping it simple, it comes to drag, to Lenz's law, and to Newton's third law. Yeah. So, to summarize this, no, this does not break any laws of physics. Still abides by it. But I think it's because they haven't gone deep enough into this to really try and get on the edge of that, because they're well within the parameters of the laws of physics on this. Maybe they should think about changing the material, combining materials. For example, did you know if you fuse or even slightly fuse aluminum to steel, which is carbon and iron, a mild steel, and you take a measurement between the aluminum side and the steel side, you actually have a voltage produced. It's a battery. How much energy it stores, I haven't looked into that. I only did the experiment and found out and was like, that's cool. But I found that out when I was just kind of screwing around with stuff, and I figured out by accident. And I was like, that's interesting. How long does it last? I have no clue. Is it anywhere near efficient like lithium? Probably not. But it did create a significant voltage, and I noticed it, and I was like, that's kind of cool. So, but that still abides by physics, you know, your chemistry. But, you know, until they figure out what exactly a magnetic field is, like, you can't see it. There were claims that it's invisible photons, which they cannot be supported, so that's not right. What is it? What is it? I did extensive research into that, and I couldn't figure out the answer. Essentially, no one really knows what it is, and it's not something you can really test. Because even when they tested for these photons, all across the spectrum, they couldn't find anything. Nothing popped up on their meters. So, info you shared. Yeah, it's, I have proof why it works. I got questions, and you said you're stealing copper? No, it's steel and aluminum. Steel and aluminum, when they're fused, or even slightly fused, it creates a battery, which is insane. Is as efficient as lithium? Probably not. Probably not. I mean, it's probably a technology someone figured out when they were just tinkering around and went, "Oh, that's cool," and then someone else studied it for them, and they got the credit. They kind of just stole that, I guarantee you. Anything like this or breakthroughs, definitely people are going to steal. But yeah, I mean, definitely interesting though. Like my stuff, I made a breakthrough when I made the water machine, and there's still no name for that effect. I can't figure it out. Maybe someone else will, but they can't do anything with that if they don't have all the information on how exactly it works and why it works. But it's still pretty cool. But yeah, steel and copper. Typically the one I had that worked was mild steel, and it was a 4041. No. Oh, what was it? What kind of aluminum was it? Trying to think. It's not, because the difference between 4041 and 4043 is massive. It's got to be 4043 aluminum. Still can become a magnetic flux capacitor, which can last a long time. Basically, coil pulsing can loop EMF flux in the steel. Yeah, I knew that, but it only does it as long as it has energy, which in any coil, it, closed loop, it loses it immediately because it's a full circuit, unless of course it's a certain type of material and it's looped and cooled down to a certain temperature. But only certain materials have that capability. Only certain materials do. I'm gonna need another energy drink, bro. Yeah, I knew that, yeah. One thing for you to look at, would be interesting to know, is how silica steel, if coated and layered and looped, how that gets affected when it's cooled down to anywhere below negative 300 degrees Fahrenheit. Take a look into how that effect works. Probably not very many videos out there on YouTube about it, but there's going to be probably something. Paper or something on it. Gonna be something. Do you have a Gmail or someplace I can share your files directly with you? Not openly, no. But so that'll probably have to wait. Not openly yet, no. I'm reformatting a lot of things that I'm doing. That way, I can have everything set up for my giveaways and stuff like that. Like when I do my giveaway, that's when I have a public email. People kind of email me. So probably have to wait on that. But I'm definitely looking into how silica steel acts when you cool it down. Kind of a cool thing to look at. I like how my replay on this is like 20 minutes behind somehow. Like I leave it and it gets 20 minutes behind. But the actual live is only a 10-second delay. 163 views, that's crazy. And a 1 minute 13-second view duration. I need more time on that. Unpin that. But last time, oh. Probably should turn my audio down. My music down a little bit. Some people said, too, to take a look at temperature change in steel. Yeah. Silica steel, yep. Yep, silica steel. Some quite fascinating effects that'll teach you a lot in that. Also take a look at when you cool off aluminum, typically a 50 series aluminum, how that acts at, I think its temperature is pretty cold. It's liquid oxygen temperatures. It's pretty cold. It's colder than liquid nitrogen. Pretty sure. I know it's, wait, let me see, let me check real quick. I know it's colder than liquid nitrogen. Negative 321 degrees Fahrenheit, so it is got to be colder than liquid nitrogen. Liquid oxygen. 221 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh, it's not liquid oxygen. Which one was it? It's not liquid oxygen. What was it? What was it that was colder than liquid nitrogen? What was it? He is uncut or cut. What? Am I gay or normal? I'm normal. Bro, why are you saying I'm hot? It's not a superconductor. Liquid helium. That's right, liquid helium. Why was I thinking liquid oxygen? But, yeah, liquid helium. Negative 450 degrees Fahrenheit. 77K. What the fuck, Nate? But yeah. There's gonna be so many typos in that. Superconductor. Well, I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but you can just assume that there's zero resistance. Do my parents know I'm up this late? Bro, I got my own place. Yeah, it's just say it has zero resistance. Let's just say. Flynn's parallel path magnetic technology. Only thing that sucks though when you cool it down to that temperature is it's like a fall leaf, bro. It's insanely it's brittle. But still something cool to look at. People get spanked. Okay, buddy. Parallel path magnetic technology. I've heard of that before. I have heard of that. I have heard of the Flynn's parallel path magnetic technology, bro. Flynn's parallel path technology. Yeah, I think there's a whole paper on it. They've been studying that for a while. This is the one with the aluminum core in it, because it's a motor. Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah, and it got broken very fast. Yeah, think of it like a rose in liquid nitrogen. So if you want to bend your aluminum in a certain way, you got to bend it before you cool it, and then you got to take into account it's going to shrink. I think it's like 4 times. It's pretty cold. Because you know how a baby is born. Of course I know. This one, I think, was when they had an aluminum coil in the middle. They use it in... Yes. Yes, it is the one with the aluminum coil in the middle. Yep. Take another look at that photo. Yeah, they use these in a lot of motors now. A lot of motors. You can see them typically in industrial motors because they need the torque and they need the efficiency, and they also need them very close to your coils, your windings in your actual transformer. But yes, I have seen this before. This is short paper. They must come to the conclusion pretty quickly. Oh, they did. But yeah, like this. Yeah, they use them in motors now. Is that this real face or hair or fake? It's real. The 4 steel magnets. Oh. You're probably talking about the PPMT. Yeah, this has been around for a while. Been around for quite a while. Yeah, it's pretty cool tech though. But bruh. There we go. But yeah, a lot of people were looking at like superconductors that are like low cost. Little did they know for a while that aluminum is the cheapest solution. Only problem is when you have it in a coil and you introduce a extremely strong electromagnetic field to it. Like they wanted to use an electromagnets because they had a big old, who can make the strongest magnet race, and they would literally explode apart. They were too fragile, so they use a different material. But if they can find a way to have an opposing force to hold the coils in, which is pretty easy, pretty simple, then they can produce a pretty strong magnetic field. Yep, use a magnet as mechanical advantage. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of cool stuff here for sure. A lot of cool stuff. I'll be right back. I need to go take a whiz. I'm gonna hit the pissa. I'm gonna hit the pissa, chat. I'll be right back. You're gonna stare at the ceiling for a minute, because I don't know where my mount went. It's gone somewhere. Alright, I'm back. I am back, chat. I'm back. He have no pubes yet. Does Nate, you just go around trying to insult people for no reason, or you just try like rage baiting people? If you want to rage bait someone, try someone that's like younger. They're easy to rage bait. Please take a pic of your pee-wee. Of your wee-wee. No. Yeah. Dang, bro. 60 people just jumped in right when I started my stream. That's crazy. That is crazy. Did you take a pic? No, Nate. No. Yeah. There's a lot of stuff I know about. I just have forgotten about. Oh yeah, liquid helium. Cool it down to that. Boom. Oh, I didn't take a pic. What do you think about that, though? Is it possible? I think it's possible. I think it is. And that's because they've already kind of used technology similar to it in motors now. I think it is possible. What? Remember, use your brain. Use your brain. Oh my god. See, I don't just like, I'm not like, every other science YouTuber that tries to just describe things in like layman's terms. I think about it in a very advanced sense. Like, if it's at all possible, I'll say, yeah, it's possible. But like, if it's not, then it's not, as of right now at least. With the knowledge we have now. See, the nice thing is that when I studied stuff on, science and whatever, and engineering and designs and all that, they didn't really have like these regulation stuff that they do now. Like, I could see stuff from China, I could see stuff from North Korea, I could see research from like Germany, Switzerland, but now you have to be very, very specific on what you search in order to find that stuff. And it might take you like half an hour to find something from out of your state. Like, if you live in like a country or whatever, like, it takes a while. Wait, what are you saying that to? Oh, I didn't see that one. Idea. I didn't know which saved in my mind. You're talking about the magnet as mechanical advantage. Right? You're talking about the one we were just talking about? Or are you talking about me sending a picture of my wee-wee? That is not possible. I'm not sending a picture of my wee-wee. Not doing that. I'm not doing that. That is not possible. I forgot my mic was on, bro. Just let up. So it's on. Leia's gonna come back to do like her streams. She's gonna be like, "Why does the mic smell like vape?" I don't know. I gotta think about probably heading to bed at some point, or ending the stream so I can. Oh, I'm not even seeing all chat. Are you kidding, bro? Switching flux with low power and having mechanical advantage due to magnets. Without magnets is not possible. Too much magnet power. It's impossible to. With low power and having mechanical advantage due to magnets. You can have a mechanical. They do that all the time. You can have a mechanical advantage from magnets. They do it in motors all the time, even a simple motor. But with their layout, they have. Oh my god. Yeah, the screen was super dark. The layout they have. It's possible because if they do it in a sense where they have power coming from something else, yeah, literally a flashbang, bro. Not even joking. If they have power coming from another source where they don't have to create it, yeah, it's fine. But is it really going to be applicable? No. No, because typically when they want something like that, they want it coming from the same power source. Literally a flashbang, bro. Like, look at this. It's so bad, dude. I looked right in the middle of the screen, too, and it's white. Like dead white. Ah, fuck. But is it going to be really applicable? No. Can they prove the concept? Probably. Probably. But yeah, switching flux with low power and having mechanical advantage for, due to the magnets. Without magnets, it's not possible. But you don't need a permanent magnet to do it. You can have it so that you have, bring a power source in from something else. But is that going to really be convenient? No. It's like having 2 power supplies for your PC and 1 power supply. Why would you do that? You won't. They can prove the concept. But it's not going to be useful. Like, I know they were trying to make a magnet stronger than neodymium magnets for, like, they've done it. They started doing this back in 2008, 2009, and generate and collect the power. Yeah, you can. It's not gonna be very efficient though. You could try it, but it's not gonna be very efficient. But they're trying to make an iron nitride magnet out of something that's like super resourceful, and they got all this funding together. Well, their website's been the same ever since, and it's 2026. It'll be 2027 soon, and they still haven't produced it. So I think they got all that funding and realized they couldn't pull through, and now, yeah, they probably just squandered the funding, got arrested or something. I mean, let's see if they still have their stuff up. I think it was from Nylon Magnets or something, or whatever. Iron nitride magnet developed by companies like Nylon Magnetics is our sustainable rare earth free alternative to traditional permanent magnets using abundant iron and nitrogen. They offer flux potential of being higher than neodymium iron boron magnets. However, only problem with that is it's like Stanford's done a study on it, but Nylon Magnetics, let's see where they're at. Yeah, they were about to go produce them and sell them, but it looks like their stuff's all the same. They have not produced anything, and they have all these sponsors: Ames Laboratory, ARPAE. They've got, I don't know what this one is, Logistics Agency, Department of Defense, U.S. Naval Research Laboratory, Enzu Partners, Artman, GM, Light Prayer. They had all these sponsors, bro, and they could not make a magnet. That's insane. It all comes with this: being able to drive high magnetic flux from small coil and a small little power. Theoretical could just power itself without extracting energy. Yeah, it would just power itself, essentially. Can they prove the concept? Yeah, I think that's possible. But is it going to be useful? No. Not unless they have power coming from something else that's basically free, like, say, solar energy or something, or wind energy. But that's only reliable up to a certain amount. And you have to have batteries involved and whatever to store that energy. Or you can just make a huge array of supercapacitors if you want. It's not going to be very useful for very long, though. But yeah, they're making an iron nitride magnet. I guarantee if I look for it, I hear C standard. There is a new video released just now, though. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. Maybe they have made some developments. I'm showing the process of making iron nitride magnets by ball milling ammonium nitrate and iron powder. They're supposed to have a higher, flux potential, energy potential than neodymium magnets. However, they haven't produced them yet, so there must be a massive problem. Let's just skip to the part where we see how strong it is after he's made it. See if you can magnetize it. He's not using very much power to magnetize it, so it's probably pretty weak. Yeah, it was pretty weak. Yeah, a lot of these new videos are in 2026 of April. Of April. That was last month, guys. They might have some new developments on it. Might. They might. No samples, all this time, information, blah, 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 yeah. Update if you ever get samples from both here and Niron. Yeah, Niron Magnetics hasn't made them yet. They're supposed to be really easy to make too. I mean, you can put magnetic flux to self-power for a very long time and extract 80% energy after a long time, 2.5 years later, yeah. Simple U and U-shaped steel, one coil, one battery, you pulse it, wait 2 years. Yeah. Yeah, you can do that, but cost factors just kind of kill that idea. They haven't figured out how to make it at scale yet, still. This was as of 2 years ago from about the iron nitride magnet, and that's from Niron Magnetics. They have not been able to make it at scale yet. Only about 20% are stronger than neodymium. They have a theoretical potential of being stronger than neodymium. Okay. So they haven't been able to make them, produce them yet. They've been able to make small samples, but they can't make them at large. Department of Energy even posted something on it too. $4 million raised for that project. That's crazy. For a university in Minnesota to study it, $4,250,931 raised to study this material. They squandered that money. I know they did. I know they did. But they can produce them, make them at scale, then that'd be awesome. That'd be absolutely awesome. Make for super efficient phones, smaller phones, much more efficient, bro. Just invent this. Material manipulator, make anything you want. Material manipulator. I would. Do I want to? No. Not really. That sounds like a lot of studying. A lot. And a lot of, I don't know what the fuck's going on, but it works. But yeah, I mean, they come on that iron nitride magnet, these phones are gonna get a lot smaller. You're gonna have a freaking 500 watt speaker hitting 150 decibels, and it's as small as your hand. These iPhone and Samsung speakers are going to be so unreasonably loud. Your battery might even last longer. Might be kind of cool. But anyways, I probably got to end the stream. I got to do another like 2-hour video on my Minecraft, so I do have to end the stream. I'm sorry. I have to end the stream. Everything is made of magnetism. Even plastic. I mean, if you count the Earth's magnetic field, I guess technically kind of, right? But I do have to end the stream, because I have to make another video on my Minecraft. It is going to be a lot of editing. So, I'll catch you in the next stream. Stay tuned. Will I stream tomorrow? I don't even know. I don't know. I have no clue if I will. I'm just kind of going day by day now. Yeah. Thank you for joining. Sticking around. So, all right. I will see you guys all later. If you haven't already, make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. You can already tell I'm so tired. I need another energy drink. Yeah. Anyway, I will see you guys all in the next session, I guess. Next video. Next live stream. Whichever comes first. I know I had a video posted just now during my live stream, so go watch that video. It's Leah playing Minecraft, and she's finally not a noob for once. But, alright. I'll see you guys all later. Peace. Whoop.